Hello and welcome to our channel. Today, we will be discussing a deeply serious and heartbreaking issue that continues to affect communities across North America, the crisis of missing and murdered Indigenous women, or MMIW. This isn't just a headline. It's a story of countless stolen sisters, daughters, mothers, and friends whose voices have been silenced. For decades, Indigenous communities have been raising the alarm about the disproportionately high rates of violence against their women and girls. The numbers are staggering and paint a grim picture. In some regions, Indigenous women are murdered at a rate more than 10 times the national average. What's even more troubling is that many of these cases go unsolved, and many missing person reports receive minimal attention, leaving families in a perpetual state of uncertainty and grief. So, why is this happening? The roots of this crisis are complex and deeply embedded in a history of systemic issues. Colonialism, generational trauma, and persistent social and economic inequalities have created conditions where Indigenous women are tragically more vulnerable to violence. Jurisdictional confusion between tribal, local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies often creates gaps where cases can fall through the cracks, delaying investigations and denying justice. This isn't just a data point, it's a human rights crisis. Behind every statistic is a person like Savannah LaFontaine Greywind, a 22-year-old pregnant woman from the Spirit Lake tribe who was brutally murdered in 2017. Her story brought national attention to the issue, but she is just one of thousands. Each woman had dreams, aspirations, and a family that loved her. Their absence leaves a void that can never be filled. But in the face of this immense sorrow, there is also incredible strength and resilience. Indigenous communities are leading the charge for change. Grassroots movements, family-led searches, and advocacy groups are working tirelessly to demand action. They organize marches, create databases of the missing, and provide support for families navigating the legal system. The red dress has become a powerful symbol of this movement, hung in public spaces to represent the missing women and honor their spirits. As we move forward, what can be done? The first step is awareness. We all have a role to play in amplifying the voices of Indigenous families and advocates. Supporting legislation that addresses the systemic failures is crucial. This includes laws that improve data collection, enhance coordination between law enforcement agencies, and provide more resources for tribal justice systems. We must also support organizations on the ground that are doing the vital work of searching, healing, and advocating for justice. This is a heavy topic, and it's okay to feel sad or overwhelmed. If you or someone you know is struggling, please know that help is available. Resources like the Strong Hearts Native Helpline are there to provide culturally appropriate support for those affected by violence. The fight for justice for missing and murdered Indigenous women is far from over. It requires our sustained attention, our compassion, and our collective action. Let's honor the lives that have been lost by working towards a future where every Indigenous woman and girl is safe and valued. Thank you for taking the time to learn about this critical issue. Please share this video to help raise awareness. Follow our channel for more important stories.